Hello, good day. This is Mike, the Weather Nut, and my son Josh,
Howdy.
and we're here to give you the tropical update for the 3rd of September 2010,
It
so
is 4 p.m. by the way.
Central Time. And so anyway, what we have here is from a meteorological standpoint, Earl was a disappointment. But for the people of North Carolina, I'm sure they're extremely thankful, including people in Northeast. Although it looks like Earl is probably going to come pretty close to Massachusetts and eastern Long Island, right up in that area.
Because this cold front right here, as you can see, this cloud cover, it's starting to push Earl more east, so it may hit the tail end of Massachusetts there, or it may miss. I'm thinking it's probably gonna miss.
So pretty soon, Earl will be in the history books, and we move on. Fiona is fading.
Yeah, it's not.
It's dying.
It's pretty much dead. Let's look at Fiona here. Look, you can see the circulation of it pulling away from the thunderstorm activity. It's
way too much wind shear.
It's pretty
going
much
on.
dead. But
And so now we move on to what was Gaston, which is fixing to be Gaston again.
50% chance.
And so anyway, very likely, I believe by tomorrow we'll be looking at a depression again and a tropical storm. As it gets west of 50 degrees longitude, it will strengthen rapidly. And this is probably, in my opinion, going to be a threat to the Gulf of Mexico eventually. It may stay, just north of the Caribbean islands and hit Florida. That's my guess, that it probably will do that. And then the one behind it, that just came off of Africa, is very likely going to become Hermine. And then, of course, there's another disturbance on Africa that's going to come off, and it'll probably be the next named storm.
Yeah.
We're just going to see one after another. Hermine, in my best estimation, because of the Bermuda High that we'll set up east in the western Atlantic, will probably end up pushing Hermine into the Caribbean and then into the Gulf of Mexico. So the Gulf of Mexico looks to be like it's going to be very, how can I put this? I wouldn't want to live along the Gulf Coast.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. The Gulf of Mexico is going to get slammed this year.
Let's take a look at Gaston real quick. Gaston doesn't really look like much at the moment, but by tomorrow or the following day, which would be Sunday, it could make a comeback. I'm thinking it'll probably be renamed to Gaston then. And, yeah. Let's go take a look at Earl. Look at the remnants of it real quick. Go back to talking about Earl instead of the other disturbances out there. Earl looks like it's getting a little bit more thunderstorm activity, but it's only got 80-mile-an-hour winds at the moment. 80-mile-an-hour winds. Pressure's at 961 millibars at the Category 1. This is up 4 o'clock, which is it's 4 o'clock now. Moving northeast at 22 miles an hour. It will more than likely, let's go take a look at the projected path. It'll more than likely go just to the east of the
Long Island.
Long Islands and
mostly Massachusetts, yeah.
Yeah, but the eye is pretty wide. It's about 50 miles wide at the moment. So if you want to take it from that standpoint, it will probably hit there. But it'll probably move up, and I doubt it'll make landfall at Maine. It'll probably make landfall around Nova Scotia. And by the time it gets out there, it will be extratropical, and it will be history. So here's the threat levels. The threat level for the Long Islands here is pretty high because they're probably going to get pretty strong tropical storm force winds. I'm sorry, Long Island's out here.
We're really talking about the Cape of Massachusetts.
Yeah, the Cape of Massachusetts here. And there's a high threat level for Nova Scotia because they're probably going to get slammed.
Yeah, but winds will probably be down to about 50 miles an hour, so they're going to have tropical storm force winds in that area, which is, pretty good storm for them. So anyway, that's pretty much a tropical update for today, and I'm sure tomorrow's will be more interesting as I fully expect Gaston to have redeveloped and Hermine to be developing as well. So,
but before we end this tropical update here, I'd like to show you this video of Jim Cantori in the worst of Hurricane Earl because they got slammed pretty hard. So just watch this video here.
In Cape Hatteras, North Carolina.
I haven't been able to check any of the recent observations or get any of the recent data here, but I'll tell you, you look below me, you can see see this overwater. I mean, it looks like I'm standing in the water. This is actually water that has come up from the Sound onto Hatteras Ferry Landing. And this is what we see, a very familiar sight. Good Lord. All across Highway 12. You don't have to go too far north to get into water that is at least knee-high, even onto some of the road there. You know what? This is amazing. I mean, it's like somebody's sandblasting me right now. We are open. We are open to Pamlico Sound, so we're taking it right off the water here. I'm not even going to open my eyes. Either way, it is obviously not a good time to be out traveling.
Jim Cantori's awesome. He's been with the Weather Channel since the Weather Channel began back in the early '80s, and he's just awesome. What a guy! I would love to have had his job.
Yeah, by the way, that was about 4:30 Eastern time this morning at North Carolina there. So just wanted to let you know. But yeah, that's pretty much the tropical update. Well, we might make another one this evening, more than likely, and I'm sure we'll have one tomorrow. So that's it. This is Mike and Josh signing off.
And thanks for watching. Have a good day.